In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to sign 5 to 10 clients to start January 1st. Let's get it. Lead generation for 2025. Welcome to today's masterclass. My goal is to give you guys so much value on today's presentation that you question why you are not already in the program. All right, so I wanna give you guys everything that I possibly have in today's class so that you can walk into the new year feeling juicy, feeling special, and feeling ready to sign clients. All right, so first things first, all right? A lot of you guys are coming into the holidays with this mentality that you need to take some time off, okay? So first thing I just wanna say is that this holiday season is not the time to be losing momentum. So everybody write this in the chat, do not lose momentum. I feel like this is the biggest reason that personal trainers struggle to grow a successful online business, period, in general, is because you guys view your business as seasonal. Sometimes I take time off, sometimes I work on my business, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Listen, this whole mentality of quote unquote taking the holidays off, hoping that January 1st is gonna be crazy time for your business, you're baked. That's not how the world works. And the trainers that are setting themselves up for success with everything that I'm gonna tell you guys in today's presentation are gonna be the trainers that win. And so I get it, it's the holidays, spend some time with your family, but also do the that you need to do in order to be successful. I think that a lot of trainers, and just say me in the chat if this is you, have this mentality that December is slow. Because of that, you're not doing the marketing that's necessary to draw in clients, to generate potential revenue for the month and also for the new year. Everybody write this in the chat one more time because it's that important. Never lose momentum. You guys wanna know why I'm sitting here in my Santa hat coaching 150 guys on a Zoom call and you guys are on the other end participating and listening? It's because I just never lose momentum, okay? I do the same every day, 365 days of the year, period. I'm gonna be posting 3 times a day on Christmas too. Ho, ho, ho. Now, I don't expect you to do that, but that's the mentality that I approach business with. That's the mentality I approach life with. I just do not fucking miss. And so the holidays is not a time to be quote unquote taking a bunch of time off. Do the shit that you need to do in order to be successful. How do we set ourselves up for New Year's success? First things first is understanding how to market throughout the holidays. So a lot of people during the holidays are going to be experiencing a lot of food guilt because they're eating a bunch of food, they're like gaining a bunch of weight, they might have to put on a couple belt sizes, they're not happy. I also think that Christmas is the season that everybody's hiding underneath baggy shirts. So everyone's gonna be holding a little bit of extra water weight, everyone's gonna be feeling a little bit bigger than usual, belly might be sticking out a little bit. So those trainers that are marketing to those people right now are gonna be the ones who win, okay? So those of you guys that are posting social proof that, you know, this is my client Sarah who's staying on track throughout the holidays and she managed to go out for family dinner and didn't gain a pound. This is my client Jenny, who is currently on a fitness plan while traveling, and she's on the road, still staying on track with her goals. Those of you guys that are giving away marketing hacks and secrets or speaking to the specific language of like eating a little bit too much, holding a little bit of extra water weight, feeling a little bit bigger than usual, those of you guys that are having those conversations in your content are gonna be the people that sign clients on December 26th. So you have a big marketing opportunity right now, right? And the marketing opportunity, write this in the chat, is to join the conversation happening in their heads. Now, yesterday, was it yesterday? The day before, Instagram went down. Right? And who here saw me put up a Instagram went down flash sale up on my Instagram story? Now, why do you guys think I did that? Because I'm a marketer in my head, right? So when something is happening, I'm going to join the conversation happening in your head. So because Instagram was down, I'm like, well, Instagram's down, let's do a flash sale. And it literally was the Instagram's down flash sale. So you guys, when you're marketing, when you are considering making offers, when you are posting content, you need to be joining the conversation happening in your prospects' minds. If you already have clients, like those of you guys that are my clients that have clients, you guys can literally use things that your clients are saying in their check-ins for the holidays in your content to attract more clients. What that means is that, you know, if one of your clients is like, I'm traveling and I won't really have time to go to the gym, like, what do you recommend that I do? That's your next piece of content. Everybody write this in the chat one more time. Join the conversation happening in their heads. That concept is what makes you a good marketer. And in online coaching, it's not the best coach that wins, it's the best marketer. Because let's be honest, I know a ton of personal trainers that are very successful in person that know their shit, but online they struggle to sign a client because they're not good marketers. So if you wanna be a good online trainer, you need to be a good marketer. Cool. Now, let's direct your marketing and your content. So for the next 2 weeks, we're gonna be focusing your content on dealing with the holiday weight gain. You know, addressing the common issue of gaining a few pounds throughout the holidays. I want you guys to start highlighting the fact that New Year's is literally right around the corner. Having conversations like waiting until January 1st means you're gonna be gaining 5 to 10 pounds throughout the holidays. A piece of content that I posted the other day was that, like, those of you guys that are waiting until January 1st to start are lying to yourselves because you already didn't start in January. What about January 2024? So having that conversation happening in your prospects' minds, also emphasizing the fact that the year is almost over. The actions that we take to end the year are gonna determine how we start the year. posting pieces of content about that, doing Instagram stories about that, doing live streams about that, doing podcasts about that, joining the conversation happening in their minds, and then, like my business partner Cole says, finishing their sentences will allow you to start positioning yourself as the person that they're gonna go to when they're ready to take action. Now, something else that I wanna emphasize here that I talked about on one of my coaching calls today is write this in the chat, give for the next few days. Before Christmas, like you guys are still gonna be able to book calls and make sales for the next few days. However, I would say a majority of your audience at this point right now is tapped into the quote unquote, it's the holidays mindset, especially as we're approaching, December 19th, 20th, 21st. Like we're getting to the place where people are almost checking out of their goals. And so what we need to do as marketers is we need to be there like over delivering value and showing all of our clients that are winning so that, right after Christmas on Boxing Day, in Canada we have Boxing Day, do you guys have Boxing Day in the States? On December 26th, when people are starting to get back to the routine and they step on the scale and they gain a few pounds, they're gonna be thinking about the personal trainer that's giving the value right now. And so your job, online fitness coach, is to make sure that you're the person that's in their minds. And the way that you're gonna do that is by giving more value over the course of the next few days. So the next few days are about giving value. December 26th is when you ask. Now, social proof during the holidays. This is super important, you guys, because everybody is overeating, they're not training, they're not exercising, they're, in their quote unquote holiday vibe. And so you have to think about the pain that the prospect is feeling on the other end of the phone. The prospect is likely self-conscious. The prospect is likely not looking themselves in the mirror. The prospect is likely hiding underneath baggy clothes. And so if we, as online fitness coaches, want to reach those people and help those people, we need to show them what's possible. And so your social proof throughout the holidays, what I want you guys to be doing is to be addressing the pain point of the holidays. What I mean by this is when you're sharing proof, write this in the chat, talk about your clients getting results during the holidays. That was a long sentence to write in the chat. So don't just say, this is my client David that lost 20 pounds. I want you to say, David's losing 1 pound a week, even during the holidays. That's the kind of language I want you guys to start putting in your content. Why? Because when people see your content and they're feeling self-conscious about their own journey, when they see that you're working with clients that are losing weight throughout the holidays, they're gonna be a lot more motivated to wanna reach out to you. So over the course of the next few days, I don't just want you to post social proof. I want you to post social proof talking about how your clients are losing weight during Christmas, talking about how your clients are staying on track during Christmas. Again, if you're my client, you're likely doing a holiday sprint. If you are, say me in the chat. So those of you guys that are doing holiday sprints, you guys can have a conversation about how you run your coaching container. And you could say things like, a lot of people take the holidays off, but inside of my coaching container, we actually don't do that. We're doing a holiday sprint to stay on track throughout the holidays. These are some of my client wins from the holiday sprint. Marketing social proof. Everybody write this in the chats. Best clients of 2024 series. Over the course of the next 10 to 14 days, I want you to market your best clients of 2024. This is gonna give you an excuse to reshare some of the social proof that you've already shared. So grab every transformation that you had this year that was fucking dope, and I want you to post that on your Instagram story, and I want you to tell the story of that person. You can do this in a video format, so you can do an Instagram reel talking about this client. You can do this on your Instagram stories. You could also, another thing you guys could do would be interviewing your clients. And so your best clients of 2024, you guys could interview them. So you literally get them on a live stream on Instagram and have them talking about their story. Like that would be a very good way to market to potential clients. But the next 14 days, this is the number one strategy I want you guys to execute on. If you do this, you will make a lot more money from December 26th to December 31st. The best clients of 2024 series. This is where you're gonna start bragging and showcasing all the client results that are happening inside of your coaching program. Throughout the next 14 days, the most important thing that you guys can be doing is this. If you wanted to just turn off the slideshow and just go do your thing at this point, you could do that, because all you would need to do is this. Because again, people are overeating, they're not feeling good with themselves, they're not feeling good with the fact that they're gaining weight throughout the holidays. And if you're the one that's posting all this social proof, showing all these incredible results that your clients are getting, when your prospects are ready to take action, they're going to come to you. Cool. So here's how to execute on the best clients of 2024 series. So first things first is visible face. All right, a lot of you guys struggle with creating before and afters. Your before and afters should be very simple. It should look the exact same on both sides. Some of you guys will like zoom way into one before and then after zoomed out. It should look the exact same so people can see the visible difference. And if possible, get their face in the photo. Not every client is cool with that. That's totally okay. But if possible, you want to get their face in the photo because it makes it more relatable. The second thing, write this in the chat, tag your clients in the post, especially on Facebook. If you tag your clients in the post on Facebook, what will happen is it will share it to their newsfeed. And if it shares it to their newsfeed, their audience is now going to see that social proof post. And they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like that's amazing. And then when their audience comments on the photo, that's gonna be lead gen opportunities for you guys, right? So clear photos is the third part of this. When I say clear photos, make sure that you can see a visual difference. If you can't see a visual difference, don't post the photo. Relatable details, this is important. When you guys are posting social proof, the ideal scenario is that you talk about what they do for work, or you talk about something that makes them relatable to your ideal client. So you could say, this is Melissa, mom of 3, who works 2 jobs, and she was still able to lose 20 pounds. Now, the reason you want to put relatable details is that when your audience sees that social proof post, they can start to see themselves in that story. And so the more details that you can put that are gonna be relevant to your ideal client, the more that your audience will see themselves in that story. Does that make sense? Specific results in the headline. When you guys are posting your content, you wanna start with specific results. So you wanna say, John lost 12 pounds in 16 weeks working with me. So be very specific about the results and the timeline. The reason for that is if you want people to see themselves in your story, you need to give them a timeline that they'll be able to see themselves losing that weight. If you're just posting a social proof before and after and you give no context in terms of relevant details of the client and also the timeline, then people won't see themselves in your story. And if people can't see themselves in the story, they're not gonna reach out. I want you guys to start now. I want you guys to begin the series immediately on your Instagram stories. Start today. Start collecting your best client transformations and marketing them on your story. Daily highlights, post your best clients of 2024 once a day. I also think if you guys wanna make money in the course of the next couple weeks, this should be a part of your newsfeed strategy as well. If you're posting once a day and that's it, I probably wouldn't post every day. But if you're posting twice a day, I would definitely post one of these every day and then one of your regular pieces of content. You wanna show what working with you is gonna look like so that when December 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th comes around, people are gonna be thinking about you because you're the one that's marketing this stuff. And also, I just wanna say this, all right? There's 181 people on this Zoom call. There's hundreds of thousands of online fitness coaches on the internet. So you guys, the 181 people that are here right now, drop some fire for you. You guys are gonna be the ones that are gonna sign on the clients because you're gonna be the one that's gonna be marketing proof properly. Other online coaches aren't getting this information, so they're not gonna be doing it. So you are one of 181 of the people that are actually gonna implement this, and because you're actually gonna implement this, you're gonna sign more clients, you're gonna make more money over the course of the next few weeks. So take action because you are part of the top percent. All right, that's strategy number 1. Best Clients of 2024 series. Strategy number 2, new program launch starting January 1st, 2025. Not 2024, Brian, 2025. So what you guys wanna do is I want you to advertise that you're launching a new program to start January 1st. I want you guys to start pushing this on December 26th. So December 26th to January 1st, you're gonna be launching a new program. It's gonna be a new transformation program that's gonna be 16 weeks long, training, nutrition, and accountability, and I want you to come up with a sexy program name. The reason I like to do this is great marketing is about taking the same package and wrapping it in a different wrapper. I'm gonna give you an example. What's the difference between Coca-Cola and Pepsi that you'd buy at Costco that's no name? Somebody tell me the difference. It's the name, it's the wrapper. That's it, it's the wrapper. And so what you need to do is you need to wrap your offer in a different package. Same offer, different package. That's marketing. And don't ask me why people respond to this. I don't know why, but new program launch has a thing to it that people will respond to. And so what you guys wanna do is you wanna market that you're starting a new program launch on January 1st. And that honestly is relevant because January 1st is the perfect time to start a new program. And then on December 26th to December 21st, you're gonna market that you're starting a new program. January 1st, you're looking for 5 clients that wanna lose 10 pounds in the first 12 weeks of the year. If that's them, comment blah. I would like you to sell a 16-week transformation program. So talking about how you're taking 5 clients, 10 clients for January 1st for a 16-week program. Leverage the idea of new. People love the idea of new, so marketing something as new, basically taking your offer and repackaging it in a different wrapper. You guys can post this on Instagram, you guys can post it on your stories, and save it as a highlight on your Instagram as well on December 26th so that people can come back to it and look at it later. So I'm gonna give you guys the Instagram story slide structure, so you guys might wanna screenshot this slide. So slide number 1, program name, 16-week transformation program. So it's like, you could call it the Jacked for January 16-week transformation program. Slide number 2, I'm looking for 10 committed men who want to lose 20 to 30 pounds in the first 16 weeks of 2024. You can use 10 to 20 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds, doesn't matter. Slide number 3, who is this for? So you want to name 3 specific traits of your avatar and bullet points. By the way, you guys can also use this as a carousel. So this isn't just an Instagram story, this is also a carousel. Slide number 4, who is this not for? The reason you always want to have who is this not for as a part of your marketing is great marketing will draw some people in and turn some people away. And that's the point. You don't want to be everything for everybody. When you're everything for everybody, you end up working with no one. And that's why a lot of you guys are struggling, because you don't have a niche and you think that you can work with everybody. But, there's somebody in your audience that might choose you as their coach if you were niche, but they're gonna choose somebody that's speaking specifically to them in their offer, their content, their messaging, etc. So you wanna say, who is this not for? And so I will just be like, this isn't for lazy and unmotivated people. This isn't for people that are not prepared to put in the work, and this isn't for people that are looking for quick fixes. This is the story structure continued. Slide number 5, what's included. So you wanna talk about the features and the benefits of your program. So you could do training plan updated every 4 weeks, meal plan updated every single week, weekly check-ins to hold you accountable, guaranteed results as long as you follow the program. Slide number 6, what are the expected outcomes? So this is where you want to start painting the vision of what it's going to be like if they decide to work with you. You're going to say, more confident you've ever been in your life, down 10 to 20 pounds, more energy to play with your kids, finally happy with the person that you see in the mirror. When is the program start date? January 1st, 2025. I want you guys to put a countdown timer on your story when you launch this. And slide number 8, how do I apply? Tap the link in my bio or send me a DM that says new me. Cool. Next, strategy number 3, go back into your Calendly and your Typeforms and go hunting. Now, I'm going to give you guys a hack, okay? I don't think you should be selling right away, AKA right now. If you want my honest advice, I think the best strategy for all of you guys on this coaching call right now is to go back into your Calendly and Typeforms and hunt. And when you're doing that, what I want you to do is I want you to just build that relationship, build that connection again, okay? So you can literally go back to your old clients that, calls you've had in the past, Calendly, Typeforms. Wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Hey, what's going on, Phil? I just wanted to reach out and say Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope you and your family have the best holiday of your entire lives. Just reach out and say Merry Christmas. Reach out and say Happy Holidays. Because that's gonna rebuild all those connections, rebuild all those relationships. Then, when you guys start reaching out about your new program launch on December 26th, you've already reached out previously in the last few days just to start a conversation. Now you're not gonna look as sleazy or salesy when you start talking about the new program launch because you wish them a Merry Christmas. So if you want my advice, what I would do if my business was under $20,000 a month and I wanted to get it to $30,000 to $40,000 a month, or I wanted to double my business, whatever size it was, I'd reach out to every single person I'd had a call with in 2024, all the Typeforms that applied for my coaching program, and I would just send them a message saying Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. I hope you and your family have the best holiday ever. Then, when we do launch a new program on December 26th, which is when I would launch it, at that point, you guys will have conversations that you can start. So we're gonna talk about leveraging scarcity, how following up is key, overcoming commitment fear, and getting into an untapped lead gen pool. So here's the messaging sequence for follow-ups. It's really simple. You guys can screenshot this. This is a 2-part sequence. So part number 1 is I want you guys to just message and wish them a happy holidays, and that's it. Okay, so that's part 1 of the sequence, and that's right away. Part 2 of the sequence is they're gonna follow up on Boxing Day, no matter what they say, and you're gonna say, hey, I just wanted to let you know that we're gonna be starting a new program on January 1st. Are you still interested in getting into the best shape ever? Question mark. Part 1 is you're gonna reach out right away just to build that relationship, rebuild that connection, and get that conversation going again. When you guys do that, you're not gonna try to sell them anything. You're just gonna have a conversation with them, wishing them Merry Christmas. If they bring up the fitness goals thing, you guys can have that fitness goal conversation, but you don't wanna be the one to bring that up. After Christmas, on Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas, that's when you can have that conversation, being like, hey, I just wanted to see if you were still interested in, losing the 20 pounds like we talked about back in June. Cool. Strategy number 4, hitting up past clients. And again, this is like the easiest thing that you guys can do right now that is going to make you guys a lot of money is hitting up clients that you've already worked with. Write this in the chat. Do regular follow-ups. Regular follow-ups with clients that have left the program just to check in are absolutely massive. I have a story, I'm not gonna name his name, but at the end of last month, I reached out to anybody that was my client in the 10K Mastermind and the Millionaire Mastermind in the last 12 months, and I just wished them well. I was just like, hey, I just wanted to say, hope you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for being my client this year. And I just wanna say, I appreciate you so much. I had one guy in particular that reached back out and he was like, dude, I just wanna let you know I've been struggling a lot lately and I've been thinking about reaching out to you and I really wanna sign back up. What does that look like? And instantly just resold him as a client. Now that was just because I was just going back and following up and I wasn't expecting him to buy right away. I was just following up. And so at the end of every month, pick a batch of people that you used to work with and connect with them. This could be any client that you worked with in the last 12 months, maybe any client that you worked with in the last 90 days, maybe it's any client that you've worked with in the last year. At the end of every month, if you've only worked with 100 clients, you guys, at the end of every month, you could just check in with your old clients. Hey, I just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. Just a message to start the conversation. And guys, you never know where someone's at in their life. Just because somebody quit your program 3 months ago doesn't mean they don't want to restart now. So this is a really good way. This is like a layup way to get clients. Simple message for past clients. Hey, Melissa, just want to say happy holidays. Just wanted to reach out and see how you've been doing. This simple message can re-spark conversations and potentially lead to re-signing clients. You would be surprised how many people you could sell on a monthly basis just by reaching out and saying hello. Cool. Now, on December 26th, once the party starts happening, write this in the chat, shout out every client who joins. This is when the party's happening, all right? When we're starting to reach out, when we're starting to sign clients, everybody's jumping on for the new year. You want to create what is called FOMO. It's called fear of missing out. That's the feeling that you had when your homies were having a party and they didn't invite you. FOMO is also what's happening in cryptocurrency right now. How many of you guys have felt like maybe you should have got into cryptocurrency at some point? Say me in the chat box. Exactly. That's called FOMO, right? It's called fear of missing out. And we get that feeling when we feel like we are missing out on something. So if you're an online fitness coach, the way that you can use this to your advantage is you can give your audience the fear of missing out by shouting out every single client that joins your coaching program. Just want to give a huge shout out to Chanel Peterson, who just joined the coaching program. I'm super excited to help you get on track for your fitness goals this year. Every single client that joins your program from December 26th to January 31st, you should shout out. I also just think you guys should make a habit of this. This was something that we did that was really effective. Fear of missing out, leveraging FOMO by posting on your Insta. Like, you want to post on your Instagram stories. That's a great question, Riley. Post on your Instagram stories. I also think that throughout the holidays, you guys can post those on your feeds too. So like, let's say, Riley, you get 3 people sign up in one day. You can post them on your stories. Then the next morning, you could post a shout out post with like you flexing, and then, you know, screenshots of the clients that join your coaching program saying like, super excited to help these 3 people transform their lives. They just joined the New Year program. If you want more info, comment new me below. If not, just drop some fire in the comments for them crushing their fitness goals in the new year. Now, another thing you guys can do with FOMO and the way that you can leverage this is when you guys are marketing that you only have 10 spots. Every client that signs up, you can X out 10 and you say 9 spots left. X out 9, then you say 8 spots left. X out 8, then you say 7 spots left. X out 7, then you say 6 spots left. So you basically can continue this whole like FOMO, urgency, and scarcity throughout you signing up clients throughout the holidays by shouting out every single client that joins the coaching program. By the way, when you guys are shouting clients out, the best way to do it is to celebrate them. So don't just be like, Sarah just joined. You want to celebrate them. Just want to give a huge shout out to my client Sarah, who just joined the coaching program. I'm super excited to help you lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months. I appreciate you so much. Let's crush this together. So you want to shout them out and like celebrate them so that it doesn't just look like you're using them as a marketing tactic. Because if I'm a new client and I see that story and it looks just like it's a marketing tactic, not a celebration, I might get upset about that. So make sure you're shouting your clients out for taking action and you're celebrating them. Sarah Johnson just committed to the New Year, New Me 16-week transformation program. I've only got 9 spots left. DM me New Me for more info and I'll send you some information. This type of post celebrates your clients for taking action while creating the fear of missing out in your audience. And it's one of the best ways to market your program without actually directly marketing it. Cool. Strategy number 6, reconnect with 100 people. Write this in the chat. Who are the 100 people? Fucking anyone. Anybody on your friends list, anybody from your social media, anybody from your old life, anybody from a job you used to work at, anybody. This is a very simple task that has a very big return. Reach out, wish them a happy holidays. Make a list of 100 people, or just go through your Facebook friends list, or go through your Instagram followers, and just reach out and say happy holidays. This is a simple task that has a big return. This task could easily see a 10x return on your investment. Now, when you're reaching out, are you trying to sell them? Absolutely the fuck not. You're just reaching out to reconnect. You do this with 100 people, you're gonna get some people that will have a conversation back with you, and you're gonna get some people that might be interested in your coaching program. Now, scale this as you need it, right? You could do this with 100 people. You could also do it with 500 people. You could also do it with 1,000 people. When you guys see like big online coaches that do like crazy numbers, like my wife Kirst has over 1,000 online fitness coaching clients. What you guys didn't see is when Kirsten first started her business, she was sending out like 100 to 300 to 500 messages a day. So like this level of success is available to anybody, and like write this in the chat. You need more volume. It's literally it. You just need more volume. And during the holidays is the perfect time to do this because when you're reaching out, you're not selling anything. You're just saying happy holidays. Rebuilding relationships and going out of your way to wish somebody a happy holiday can go a long way in rebuilding connections. And then when you guys do start marketing your December 26th to January 1st offer, you have more conversations that you can talk to. You have more people that you're already in conversations with. Respark conversations in your network, expand your network. Reconnecting can lead to opportunities and sales opportunities, which will lead to potential clients. So just send 100 messages to anybody on your friends list, anybody that you used to know, old friends from high school, wish them a happy holidays, wish them a Merry Christmas. Strategy number 7. This is for all of you guys that attend New Year's masterclasses, hoping that it's gonna be the solution to your problem. Stop waiting until the last minute. If you guys just built your business all year, you wouldn't need a New Year's resolution strategy. You wouldn't need the best lead gen strategy for New Year's. You would just have a successful business. And this will be the cherry on top. It's really simple, you guys. Because my clients are crushing it in December already, what's happening is this that I'm giving them is just the icing on the cake. And a lot of you guys are looking for like simple solutions to complex problems. Stop waiting for fucking New Year's. Stop waiting for a certain time to market. Stop waiting until you have more time from your 9 to 5 and just start doing the shit every fucking day. I don't think you guys fully understand that this is the single best time to be alive as a human being on the planet, period. There has never been a better time to market yourself as an entrepreneur ever. 10 years ago, if I wanted to market this hard, I'd have to understand Google SEO. 20 years ago, there wasn't fucking websites. It was like the .com era. 30 years ago, I'd have to fucking write 100 posters, send it, write like door-to-door knock and drop off flyers. It is so fucking easy to be an entrepreneur in 2025. It's fucking easy. And you guys are just sitting on your asses not doing anything. It blows my mind. Start taking this shit seriously, you guys. Like, you guys are treating online coaching like it's a hobby when online coaching could be making you 10 times or 20 times more money than your 9 to 5. How much money have you made this year if you're my client? 4K, what else? 180K from Robert, 105K, 200K, 12K, 60K, 200K, 120K, 200K, nearly $1 million, $90,000. Guys, show me a job that's gonna provide you with that. $15,000 since joining 4 weeks ago. $18,000. Started 60 days ago, never coached before, $4,000. 9.4K last month. Show me a 9 to 5 that's gonna give you guys that type of return. It's just not gonna fucking happen. And so strategy number 7 is to build a strong foundation in your business so that you don't have to wait for my New Year's masterclass to get the latest hacks to sign clients. Because all of my clients that are gonna use this are gonna get 10 times better results because they have the network, they have the connections, they have the Typeforms, they have the Calendlys. This is called generational wealth, you guys. I keep trying to hammer this point home because I know there's gonna be a point in time where it's gonna be really fucking difficult to become an online coach because there's gonna be too many. And like, for the next few years, that's not the case. So if you built your business right now, in the next few years, the online coaches that have established themselves as credible authorities are gonna be the only ones that sign clients. And everybody else is gonna be fishing for fucking scraps. So like, this is the fucking time to be building your coaching business. Stop waiting until the last moment. This is the importance of taking action right now, okay? Most people take action sometimes. Oh, sometimes when I feel like it, I wanna grow my business. Sometimes when I feel like it, I post on social media. Sometimes when I feel like it, I do my lead gen. Then some people take action more often. They take action pretty consistently, but then something happens or life gets in the way, or they get busy with their job, or whatever the other excuse that we use for not doing the shit that we need to do to be successful. Some people are committed until it's hard, right? I was really committed, and then I had this series of like 4 weeks where I didn't sign any clients, then I fucking quit and I gave up on my fucking dreams because it's that easy for me to just quit. And the top 5% who hit $10,000 a month are the people that take action no matter what. No matter what. All those people that are in the chat box that said they hit 200,000, Jace almost hit $1 million so far this year. McKinnon's at $60,000. Selena's at $200,000. Heather's at 200K. These people aren't taking action sometimes. Do the math. Be consistent every single day. Sammy Smith from Australia is a perfect example. Sammy doesn't have a massive Instagram audience, but Sammy's making $15,000 a month. Sammy doesn't fucking miss on her posts. Ever. Guys, that's the fucking secret sauce. Stop being a sometimes person. Being a more often person. Stop being an until it's hard person. Be a fucking now person. So again, this is a recap of all the strategies we went over today. The Best Clients of 2024 series. This is your opportunity to showcase all the amazing client transformations that you guys have had in the last 12 months. All right? So start marketing now. Go collect a bunch of social proof, post them on your Instagram stories, make it fucking happen every single day. Strategy number 2 is you're gonna do a new program launch. It's gonna start January 1st, 2025. Apparently, I don't know how to type. January 1st, 2025, you're gonna start a new program launch. I gave you guys the slides that you're gonna use. You can post that in a carousel. You can also post that in an Instagram story. And you can also use those slides, for those of you guys that are my clients that are doing live streams, you guys can also use those slides as framework for a live stream. So you can use those slides and then you can do a live stream talking about your new program launch, and you just copy the same framework that we use for our Instagram stories that we use for our posts. It's the same framework, it's a framework that sells. Strategy number 3 is you're gonna go back into Calendly and Typeforms to hunt. I would recommend that you do that now so that you can start send them a message just wishing them a happy holidays. Then when you go to hit them up about your January 1st offer, you're not just hitting them up out of nowhere. You've already had a conversation with them and you've already wished them a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Strategy number 4 is you're gonna hit up past clients. Again, this is a perfect time to do it. You're just gonna wish them a Merry Christmas and hope they're doing well. And by the way, if you are my client, I want you to burn this into your schedule. End of every month, hit up all your old clients. Just reconnect. I just wanted to check in, Mel, see how you're doing. Hope you're doing well. I miss you. Strategy number 5 is you're gonna shout out every single client who takes action. This is called fear of missing out. This is gonna create FOMO. It's gonna create urgency in your audience. Do it consistently. Strategy number 6, you're gonna reconnect with 100 people. And if you're a savage, you can reconnect with 500. And if you're an elite savage, you can reconnect with 1,000. Just reconnect, wish people Merry Christmas, wish people Happy Holidays. It's really easy. And strategy number 7 is to stop waiting until the last minute every damn time. You're not a sometimes person, you're not an if it gets hard person, you're a fucking now person. So start taking action right now. Was this valuable? If so, say hell yes in the chat box. Beautiful. All right. That's a wrap, folks. If you got value from that masterclass and you want to learn exactly how to grow your online coaching business to $10,000 a month in 2025, tap the button in the description of this video and book in for a call with me and my team. We'll talk about your number one struggle, your number one goal, and we will help you come up with a game plan. Not to mention, if you do show up to the call, we will give you our phone script and our DM script. So tap the button below to book in for a call, and we'll see you soon.